South Africa has two types of trains, those that move people and those that move goods. And when it comes to moving goods, South Africa has one of the largest rail networks in Africa. Thousands of kilometers of track built specifically to move heavy goods, and not just anywhere, along very specific routes to very specific destinations. Coal from the mines of Mpumalanga, traveling over 600 kilometers to Richards Bay on the coast. Iron ore from Sishen in the Northern Cape, traveling over 860 kilometers to Saldanha Bay. Manganese from Hotazel, making the same long journey west to the ocean. All of it designed to travel by rail from mine to port. And notice something about those routes. They all end up at the sea. That's not a coincidence. South Africa doesn't just mine these resources for itself. We actually sell them to the world. So the rail lines were built to get those resources to the ports, where they are then loaded onto ships and then exported. The mines, the railways, and the ports are one connected system, each one useless without the other two. But here's what's happened. That rail network has been struggling for years and years. Locomotives are sitting broken in depots. Tracks are vandalized. Cables are stolen overnight. And when the trains stop running, the cargo doesn't just disappear. It still needs to move, so it gets loaded onto trucks instead. Now, here's where the roads come in. A road is engineered to carry a specific load. Engineers calculate how much traffic it will carry, and then they design that road accordingly. Many roads were not designed for heavy freight trucks making that journey every single day. Think of it like this. Imagine a bridge designed to hold only 10 people. Now, send 100 people across it every hour. It won't collapse immediately, but every crossing leaves damage that you can't see until one day the damage becomes visible. That's exactly what's happening to our roads, specifically the roads that are not highways. Every truck carrying freight that should be on a train is carrying a load our roads were never meant to handle. And every one of those trucks does the damage of thousands of cars in a single trip. Try pushing a heavy box across a carpet. It fights you every step of the way. The carpet grips the box, it resists it, it drags against it. You're spending most of your energy just fighting the surface and not actually adequately moving the load. Now imagine pushing that same box across a smooth sheet of ice. There's almost no effort at all being exerted by you. It's the same load, it's the same distance, but the surface has changed everything. That's the difference between a truck and a train. A rubber tire on a tar road is like the carpet. It grips, it resists, it fights back. A steel wheel on a steel rail is like the ice. It's smooth, it's hard, with very little rolling resistance. The rolling resistance of a steel wheel on a steel rail is up to 10 times lower than that of a rubber tire on tar, which means that a train uses only a fraction of the energy that a truck uses to move the same amount of goods over the same distance. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Every truck needs its own engine, its own driver, its own fuel. A train groups hundreds of loads behind a handful of locomotives. One train pulling 100 wagons across 800 kilometers. Instead of 100 separate trucks, each burning fuel and each wearing down the road, you have only one train doing the work of all of them combined. Think about what that means in practice, especially in money terms. The iron ore line from Sishen to Saldanha Bay moves millions of tons of ore every year. To move that same ore by truck would require an almost unimaginable number of trips, each one burning fuel, each one wearing down the road, each one adding to the total cost. The train does it at a fraction of the cost, a fraction of the energy, and without touching a single public road. So when the trains stop running, it's not just an inconvenience. It's replacing one of the most efficient ways of moving bulk freight with a far less efficient one. Trading ice for carpet and paying the price in fuel, in road damage, in rands, every single kilometer of the way. Hi everyone, the South African engineer here. If this explanation was useful, please like the video, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. Every subscription is a brick used to build the Engineering Explained house. Let's build this house together. Thank you for watching.